We figured if we made it look like an automobile owner's manual, guys might actually pick it up. And it has a lot of brain/engine metaphors. For example, don't you wish that men had a check engine light on their brain? So when the light goes on, they go to the mental mechanic. The mental mechanic puts them up on the rack and goes, Bob, of course you're depressed. Look at this. You're 2 quarts low on serotonin. Well, it's funny, but it's a manual. It's got all kinds of exercises and suggestions along with the stories. So it was apparently one of a kind. Nobody else was doing it at the time.
Well, that's so awesome. I'm going to check it out for sure. And we'll put the link in the show notes so people can check it out. But I use that metaphor a lot, actually, the check engine light, and how we don't treat our mental health the same way we literally treat our car maintenance. And we just ignore the lights and the warning signs and stuff that's coming up, but we just keep driving. And then we get really unclear or upset when the engine blows up, but it's like the lights have been on for a long time. You've just been ignoring them.
Yes, and, when you buy a new car or buy a car, oftentimes you'll sign up for AAA because the car's working well now, but at some point, you're going to get a flat tire, the engine's going to blow up, you're going to lock your keys in your car, you're going to need AAA. And oftentimes you'll put a first aid kit or something in the trunk because you never know when you're going to, so you prepare ahead, and that's what we're suggesting is you need a pit crew. People who drive for NASCAR, they don't wait till they roll in the pit to hire a pit crew. They got those guys standing there with the gas, the tires, and the oil ready when they roll into the pit. So you need to, I believe, tell anybody you know, love, and trust what you're struggling with so they can be your pit crew. They'll know what to do when the time comes.
Yeah, and do you use therapy now as kind of a maintenance program for yourself? Like it's just kind of a way of life that you've adapted?
Honestly, I've never been to therapy.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't know what I had. I knew how I felt. I didn't know what I had. My co-authors, one's a psychologist, the other's a therapist. We're chatting one day, and I'm describing my symptoms, and they said, Frank, you have major depressive disorder and chronic suicidal ideation. I do? Yes, you do. So that's the first I knew how I felt, but I didn't know it had a name. Now, my 4th TEDx talk is called Suicide, the Secret of My Success. Dead Man Talking. And I didn't have to audition for that one. They liked the title and subtitle so much. What happened was, it was January of 1984. I had married my high school sweetheart, a very down-to-earth, middle-class, picket fence, 2 kids, dog, that kind of person. Wonderful woman, but I was miserable. We didn't belong together. And I was selling insurance because that's what she wanted me to do. That was her vision for me. I was working for her dad's insurance company. And I was not going to open mic night, which, as you know, that's where I felt I belonged since I was 9 years old. So in January of 1984, I'm driving down Highway 163 in San Diego about 5 in the afternoon. I had the thought, first time ever, why don't you just kill yourself? And my second thought was very empowering. I thought, wait a minute, I could divorce my wife, quit my job, try comedy. If it works, great. If it doesn't, hell, I can always kill myself. That's how I got into comedy. And, there are few things more powerful in this world than somebody with absolutely nothing to lose. Because if I'd stayed put, I'd be dead. That's how I got into comedy.